Hi everybody, and welcome to video 11 in our Grunge Art series. Now this is also my LineDotArrow design team project, and it's also part of the Grunge Art challenge, and that means that LineDotArrow Junk Journal group is hosting a series of challenges around this kit. Well, there's 5 kits actually. And they're all grunge kits. And what happens is once a week, Natalie will put up a video on her YouTube channel, which is LineDotArrow. And don't worry, all the links are below. And that will show you how to do the weekly challenge. You can also go to the LineDotArrow Junk Journal group and get your freebies for the week. Every week there's freebies in black and white, sepia, and color. And for you to work with. When you've got week 1, you can still use week 1 together with week 2 to make weeks 2 freebies. Okay, does that make sense? And then 1 and 2 to make week, and 3 to make week 3s. Week 4 is just a week for you to finish your projects and get your pictures posted and all that good stuff. And then the drawing is on February 4th. So the drawings, let's get to that. The groups that are part of the challenge are LineDotArrow Junk Journal group, of course, Haystack's Crafty Corner, Two Sisters Jam, Sweet Pea Papers, and Junk Journal Tutorials, and more. So that's 5 groups. If you take pictures of your project when you're have completed it, yeah, that's it. That's what you do. When you get it completed, then post your pictures on each of the 5 groups, and each one of those posts will gain you an entry or entries into the drawings. There's a drawing for each group. Now, if you use the freebies only, that will get you 1 entry per post into the drawing. If you use the freebie plus the kits, or just the kits papers, then you'll get 2 entries into the drawing. All entries have to have the Grunge Art hashtag, and then you also need to tell us whether you use the freebies or the freebies and the papers or just the papers. Anybody that doesn't tell us, then you're going to automatically be assumed, it's going to automatically be assumed that you use the freebies. Okay? I'm doing this quicker and quicker because I'm assuming you guys are following along from video to video. And you're probably sick of me doing this at the beginning. But people do come in the middle of the series. So the kits that I'll be using are the Grunge background papers. There's 30 pages, 10 in black and white, 10 in sepia, and 10 in color. The Grunge Ephemera pack. I printed this out in black and white. We're doing a black and white project. The Grunge Journal Kit, which is a full junk journal kit. It's 22 pages, and I printed that out in black and white. The Grunge Collage pages, which are really cool. There's 22 of those, and I printed these out in black and white. And the Grunge background papers. There's backing papers and background papers. So there's 2 separate groups. I think she put the same on both of these, but they're 2 different. They're 2 different kits. And this is another 30 pages, 10 in black and white, 10 in sepia, and 10 in color. So you have lots of papers to work with. You have 100 and something to work with, and that should get you through the projects. Any project that you want to do also you can post. So any darn picture at all using the freebies or the papers, every time you post, make sure to put the hashtag Grunge Art on it, and then just tell us what you used. When we left off last time, we were working on our envelope stack still. We had 3 envelopes on this side left to finish, and I went ahead and finished those. And then we had already completed all the ones on the right hand side, like I said, in all but all but 3 on the left hand side. And so now we're going to go ahead and put it together. This is our backing paper. So what that means is this is the paper that we're going to glue all these envelopes to. So let's put this back together. Some of them I've written on the flap where it goes. This is number 2 on the left. Remember, I numbered them. Once I papered them, though, I couldn't see my numbers. So some of them it's written really light in pencil on the front so that I can see where it goes. So we're going to start out with envelope 9. I know there's a 9. So this is number 9. And this is number 8, and it's glued to the top of number 9. Like so. And I haven't put any of the cards or anything in yet. And this one loads from the top. There's a thumb hole for it right there. Make sure it's wide enough. Okay, so that's going to go on here. And that's 9 and 8. So then we should have a 7 over here somewhere. This is 4. This is 2, 4. Oh, the 7's going to be on the other side. Oh, not necessarily. 5. And 7. So here's 7. Oh, because I put the 8 there. Oh, I wanted to show you on this one. Oh, I did it again. I was like, oh, I did it again. You can make a tuck spot out of it. I think it's too late to fix it. Well, this one's going to have an acetate on it. It's alright with the glue on those marks. You know what I mean? It just kind of makes it look like it was inked and grungy. Anyway, this is a tuck. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like so excited that I did it. And then I put the acetate on. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Okay, so then this one goes here. And then here's 6. We're going to have to kind of decide where we want them up and down as well. I think I want this one to go up. Maybe not that far up. Six, 5, and remember it has the little flip out. This one needs to go up a little bit. And of course it's way in the back. There we go. And four, 3, ooh. So this one's 3. This one's 2. Got a bunch of these that have that stuff we have to pull off. So I'll put that down there. And then 1. And we'll put 1 up here at the top. Like so. Okay. And then we're going to put our ribbon around it to hold it shut. Maybe I shouldn't put it quite so far up so that we can put the ribbon across the center. Okay, now we're going to flip it over. And this is the way we need to glue them on. So we need to open this up. We're going to pull this off. And we're going to put some glue on. Cover this glue that's already on here so you can keep it from sticking immediately and permanently in case you need to remove it, in case things go horribly wrong. I've made bigger ones than this, believe it or not. Okay. You want to make sure that the fold is folding over all the way. And remember, this is going to be glued into the book. It's going to be rounded. There's no doubt about it. So, okay. Okay. And that's the one I messed up. I was so sure I had figured it out. I needed that extra piece of black like we put on the other one. And the reason you want to make sure that your lefts and your rights are correct, because an envelope stack will work, you know, any which way, is you don't want anything to be upside down. Okay. Once we get this done and get the ribbon on it, then I will put you guys on pause and get together the materials for the next section. Make sure everything is measured, or make sure everything when it's measured will be correct. Okay, now this one always sticks up, the CD one on the top. You don't have to put the CD one on the top. I just always like to. Now, of course, none of these have cards in them. I'm going to have to make like 11 cards, 12 cards to go in here. And I'll be using the collage pages for that. But right now, what we have is this and this, and then this little guy flips out and flips back, and then this flips out, and then this one goes this way, and then this one goes this way, and this goes out and back. I wonder. Yeah, either way, you're going to have 2 in a row. Which is fine. It doesn't kill your stack. And then this one, and this one, which has got the plastic there. I could slide a piece of paper down in there. That's what I could do. Anyway, the card will cover it, whatever card is in there, but still. And then this one goes out, and the card comes in and out from the top. There's a card that comes in and out from there. There's a tuck for there, or a pocket for there. Which I'm not really sure why we went ahead and put that on. I think we just had the scrap that would fit, so we put it on there. This is funny with all these ads and everything. Right here is constipation, like, right. So I'm pretty sure that was a C. Okay, that flips back. This flips out. And then you have this in the center. We will probably put either an acetate pocket or an acetate belly band on here. A pocket would be easier to get things in and out. And okay. Oh, well, let's cut the width and then we'll decide on how tall we want it. Probably 2.5 or 3. Okay. I want this to be, let's make it 2.5. It's a little trick to that to keep track of which one is which, because when I cut that first one it was almost square. Okay, so we want to glue 3 sides of this. Okay. And we'll probably use acetate for most of these. Some of these will use the collage pages. Like here. I almost think we should do a belly band over here, and that would mean acetate. Not necessarily. So now I have this many of these. So I should have done some of these with this, but I still, once I get done making all these cards, yeah, that's going to be 12 sheets right there. Let's find one that, oh, I have plans for this one. I'm going to use acetate so you can see the splotches. I've got 2 long skinny ones. Oh, that's right, we glued that on as a tuck. I was like, why did we glue that on like that? Do just enough to get the black dot off. I thought I did. Like I said, I'll finish this up. You guys know how to put on pockets and belly bands. But you don't have to put one on every single one. Some of them you can leave just the image if you like. Or just writing. There's a couple in here that I'm going to leave just writing pages. Okay, and so on. So you get a pocket and a belly band and a tuck, right? So you don't need to do anything to this one except for add the card. And then need a card in here. And there's already a pocket on the back there. We put this on here. We need something here. Leave this as a writing space. Add some ephemera and some stamping to it. The same with here. I didn't mean to put those 2 black ones next to each other. Maybe that's why those 2 fold from the same side. And then this one and then that one. Okay, so the back of this one I'll probably just add some stenciling or ephemera or stamping. So we've got a writing space on the back of that one. And then the other two. And then all the other ones I'll add pockets or belly bands or something to them to hold a card. And then the insides I'll hold cards as well. If I can get my finger in there. Now what? There we go. Did I do trim that one past where the glue was? Just right there. So that's why you gotta go back through a couple times. Now I don't want to glue this shut. It looks like there's some glue seeping out. So here comes the bone folder to hold it open until it dries. Which stinks. Alright, I'm going to put you on pause for a second while that dries. I'm going to go get some more pop. Okay, I got that fixed. So now we need to put the ribbon on. Now this one's going to stick up. It's going to pop up when you undo the ribbon. The only thing we could have done is we could have put a magnet in here and another one inside here, and that would have kind of held it down like that. And if I had thought about it, I would have, but we would have had to wait to paper the backs. Well, actually, if we'd done that, it would have just pulled it open like that. So that wouldn't have worked anyway. So let's do the ribbon. Let's see. I need to go around on the back. Let's give it a little extra. Come here. Okay, and this one needs to come around from this side with a little bit of extra in the back. And remember, we want to double the, almost forgot, we want 2 dots. Okay. I'll put that crooked piece in the back. Right. Now I'd like for it to come across right where this line is. I think that would be very close to the center. Mm-hmm. Okay. And we'll glue this. And check where it is. Oh, good job, Terry. Well, at least we know it was the right spot. Usually I put the tape on, but I wanted to double check. Okay, and that should come across right here. perfect. We're going to have quite a bit extra on this one. Let's put the extra on the front side. Okay. Let's get our dots. And we need to cut a dot in half. Get them right on top of each other. And we want to pull it tight enough that it holds that down. Let's see, I want to put this one on the bottom. So let's put one of them here. Put it there. We'll take the other half and we'll put it here. And then see, we end up with that same amount sticking out. And we'll trim that off. Okay, we'll push this down. Make sure it's stuck really well. This one's a weensy bit crooked. Almost could have made it just a smidge tighter. And of course it sticks up. Okay, so now let's get the cover out and see where we're at before we decide what to do in the third section. Okay, now we know this one has to go. That was so stupid for me to renumber these, because section 1 has to be section 1. Otherwise we're going to get confused because this is the size. We'll just do 3, 2, 1. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. As long as we put them in the right place. So this one's going to go here. This one's going to go here. Oh, I think we're going to be fine. We'll see. Yeah. We'll be fine. And then we'll put something here. Wow. That needs to be quite large. So it looks like we're going to need to do Oz, get away from the door. Okay, so we're going to have to do something similar to this with the accordion back and forth to make it thick enough to fill up this space. Sorry about that. I had to click it off really, really fast because somebody we all know would not stop barking. And he was laying in his bed, just barking away at nothing in particular. Okay. So it looks like we're going to need to do, I was going to do a notepad, but it would have to be so thick. Yeah, I'm going to have to redo this. Needs to be tighter. There we go. That's better. Okay. But we need something at least as thick as this. I thought the envelope stack was going to come out thicker. But it didn't. So we need something for this section that is thicker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, and then that way we can start fresh in a new video on the new section, and you know what I mean, and get going on that. And that's going to take more videos than what I had planned. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to zoom through and or some of the pages themselves I'm going to have to do off camera versus just you know, a couple of envelopes, or and I have to go back and do all the cards for this too. So there's our timer anyway, because I had set this one for 45. Anyway, the time seems to be off a little bit. So that's going to be it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video, and we'll get everything ready, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.